I don't know.
in her
YouTube
box
for me is like
have
very
scouted
iffy.
the same thing.
Quite figured it out.
It's been a good pairing, hasn't it? Changed coaches last year. Naomi Osaka was
Some
with
of it is
Patrick
a little bit too
Moritoglu and then was pretty quick to change to Thomas. And I think it's been a successful pairing so far.
Could do green and yellow. I mean brown and yellow. That might look good. Yep. I figured we just go ahead and just go through it.
Wondering how long it takes to get your federal tax refund? Let's break this down in this edition of Tax Tips by TurboTax. For most people, the time it takes to receive a refund depends on how you file your return. When you file electronically,
Just gonna get my
Had a good result on the hard courts in Montreal, made the finals and lost to Victoria and Boko in 3 sets in that final.
multicolored
Bringing the heat to
I agree. A very successful partnership. Right away, you
okay,
could see
these are
the
smaller too, but I do
every
have
single match of hers in Montreal.
these size.
A lot more discipline in decision
What's up,
making.
Ashley?
Down the lines when needed.
Nice.
And this was very obvious. One thing that you could see in this rally, she remained in the cross court a tad bit longer until she had the right shots to pull the trigger down the line, and that made all the difference.
So hopefully I use
you know that she can play tennis, that she's fit.
So there's nothing left.
Well, Naomi Osaka here in Rod Laver Arena in a hurry. Races to a 3-love lead.
Yes, I have not completed making like my quota. I think I said 30.
Loves fashion,
These
we
30
know
and 50,
that.
so I'm aiming
No hesitation in the Walk of Champions
get
has come down
enough reach
and made a grand entrance here on Rod Laver Arena. It's been an incredible tournament of stars and celebrities, and that's got to be right up there with it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing scrunchies for a little bit. I still want to fill up the container.
Knowing now for a few years, I know there are certain references in this outfit, and I don't get the references because I'm old and out of touch with
these
pop
are the
culture.
same skins.
That's the only thing that bothers me.
But so far I only have 5. Outside of those two scrunchies, I haven't done any more.
Scan the QR code and do some shopping.
I'm really being slow.
Shop. You don't have to be here on site to do your shopping. Just scan the QR code anywhere in the world.
I'm making a bunch of them so I can give them away, and then hopefully pass out the card with them. Shoot. Let's see. That I'm gonna hand out along with it. On the back has a QR code to my Instagram. It also has my YouTube on there, which is like in fine print if you look at the card close enough. But the important part is to Instagram, so that hopefully I generate sales. Did I bring that on there? Maybe I didn't. Yes, I have.
You can see already that Lujic has quite a beautiful game, really nice technique, just lacks that last bit of firepower to really push Naomi back.
Yeah, lacking a bit of a knockout punch, and her career history might suggest that. Yet to beat a player inside the top 40.
Where is she at then? Well, she is slim. Yeah. Skip part 2. What have you made so far? 16.
And she is straining a bit on those second serves.
Yeah, I think the important thing is when you come out on the center stage here, you don't want to see an inexperienced player try and overplay. Just stick to your game plan and play to your own capabilities.
And that is such an important point you're making, Josh, because you oftentimes see that young players who haven't played the top stars come out guns blazing, play much higher than their baseline level, make unforced errors, then start to panic.
It's like a little bit harder to start with these next ones.
And this is a much better and disciplined point from Ružić.
Yeah, you just want to get on the board early. You want to feel like you're in the match. Otherwise, it can go quickly. Your mind starts to race.
Dave! Coach, take me back to the last quarter of that sprint. How did you rally the team and, more importantly, keep Steve on topic?
Just facilitated the discussion with Lucid.
Definitely
sort of
flatter.
kept everything on track.
I guess
They seem excited.
I don't have
I
to
mean,
do all day.
guess it was a pretty good meeting. Yeah, I guess it was a pretty good meeting.
But this has its own beauty, even though I like.
There you have it,
I
folks.
prefer
Be the champion of your
bigger
agile team.
scrunchies.
Try Lucid free today.
Not everybody wants big scrunchies.
Our goals at the PGA of America are to serve the members. We have over 30,000 PGA members and associates nationwide, and then also to grow the game. T-Mobile for Business is powering fan experiences, our spectator experiences, broadcast experiences, as well as all the operations that we have going on behind the scenes.
Together with PGA of America, we've streamlined operations and enhanced player and fan experiences at championship. This would be an important hold here.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna share a gym story. Maybe. So, should I? I don't know. I don't want it to come back to me. Just in case. Man, because I'm definitely not a confrontational person. But am I scared of confrontation? No. I definitely would prefer to.
Naomi, so all of her 4 slams have come on a hard court. Just has the trust in the ball and the movement.
Just in case.
So aggressive when she's at her peak.
I just have so many questions. I don't even know who to turn to and ask. I don't. I did.
I just missed, and this is where Antonia is best. Ružić likes to go around to use her forehand from the center of the court and redistribute balls.
I signed up for.
Needs to have good depth against Naomi, particularly into Naomi's forehand side.
Young, I think there's more co-ed matches you can play in. I just signed up for one. So this is my first one. Hopefully they're good. I won't even be mad if I lose. Of course I'm not playing to lose, but I won't be mad if they're better than me because hopefully I can invite them to practice with me. I don't really have any right to play tennis with this like really over me. So that would be cool. What is it on? It's on a Saturday. Looking forward to it. Let's see how long this takes me to do. 10. Let's say 10. I bought myself some snacks from Dollar Tree. I'm not even working anymore. I just need to
Now that is a way you can sometimes catch Osaka if you get it above the
I
shoulder,
got me a tea,
particularly
which
on the
I'm
backhand
like
side. On the
loosely
forehand
wanting.
side, you have to be
Even
careful
though I drink
because when
most of
she
it
sits up,
because I'm like, well, I bought
it
it.
has
I'll drink
time.
off of it. Tea,
It
right?
can be an absolute tripper, but
Which
higher
is way
onto the
better than I
backhand
would have gotten. I would have gotten a pop.
can
So I
be
guess I
an
didn't do
escape.
bad. A little bit. And I didn't know that they had an extra. This is sweet tea, and they have an extra sweet tea. I was like, whoa. I didn't know that thing.
That's fantastic movement.
Somebody said it's not sweet.
Yeah, really, really good footwork here
I'm
from
rambling
Osaka,
now
and you could
before I
see
just go
when she has
quiet.
that low one on the backhand, she just takes your pace
Just try something different.
and redirects it.
Typically,
This is the
I
one
don't
there. It
really
was a
talk
good
to
shot by
unless
Ruzic, but that's
when there's no
exactly
engagement. So I'm trying to figure out
what
to talk
Naomi
about.
loves.
I have a story that I want to tell, but I don't want to tell because I don't want it to bite me in. I'm gonna try for 3 scrunchies again today. We'll see. Maybe if I focus a little bit more, I can. I want to do that. I was supposed to do some other things today. Didn't happen. Something else is always happening. Tomorrow's Thursday. I should go to the gym. Yeah. What else? I had applied for Longhorn Steakhouse, and everything is so like through the computer nowadays. So it sucks.
Yeah, it's great to see
So
this young lady smiling because
I
I've
applied
always enjoyed the spotlight, and I think as she's matured into her career, she's really enjoying, especially the Grand Slams. This is what she's up
like
for.
3 days after I
You
applied.
can see her energy
Just to take
levels, her
an issue.
enthusiasm tonight.
And she was like, well, we just
Really
hired
keen
some
to send a
people,
statement
and
first
they're
round
training
here.
right now, so we're not looking to train anybody else at the moment. I'm like, okay, fair, makes sense.
Why
So she's like,
GM
call
Genuine
back
Parts and
in
AC
around 2
Delco?
weeks.
From the
and see.
basics like maintenance and repair parts to
Today,
powertrain components,
I
GM
got
Genuine
a
Parts
different
and
lady
AC
on the phone
Delco
this
are
time.
the true original
She's like,
equipment
well, if
for
you're
all
interested,
General Motors vehicles.
you know,
Plus,
we'll
AC
send you a
Delco Gold and
message
Silver
or,
parts
you
are the
know,
only aftermarket parts backed
you
by
know,
GM.
depending on whatever
Those in
day
the
you
know,
want.
stay on the go with high quality
You'll go
replacement
through
parts
there
from
and set up
GM
an
Genuine
appointment
Parts
there.
and AC
And
Delco.
it's through the AI bot or whatever.
With Codex, I was able to build this in
original
maybe 3 or 4 hours, entirely by myself.
I'm just thinking, man, like,
Hi, I'm Ryan Nystrom.
see,
I
this
run AI product
this
engineering in Notion, and this is what Codex unlocks.
a lot of times.
I've been building this feature on
The
Notion.
schools are starting to use this stuff, but then they're like, oh, they want to limit how much, but tell you to use it. That makes no sense.
It could have become dangerous. And Ruzic, again, when she has a little bit of time on the forehand, she can distribute the ball very nicely around the court.
I'm halfway done. Oh, no, man.
Another chance to get on the board here.
Can always be worse. After I do this, I'm gonna do the yellow on top, so it reminds some sunburn.
You must remember they were followed by Yannick Sinner and with a quick retirement out of nowhere. They didn't have a lot of time to get ready and come onto the court.
Well, in fact, when we got the call to head to the booth, Naomi Osaka was exactly in front of us, and I said to you, Josh, oh, we don't have to rush. She's still here too.
That's lovely. That'll be a real confidence booster.
I'm thinking about this scenario in my head about how likely I'll be able to hand these out and talk to people, because sometimes I like, I don't know, seize up, talk to people verbally. I'm like mad awkward, but it's something I feel like I just gotta do. I want it.
Outstanding
the
ball striking.
results. Because I'm really lazy with the social media stuff. Outside of taking pictures.
Almost was sitting on this return here.
That's all I got.
Yeah, you can see it here. Just a fraction of a second early
I'm trying to
on the
figure
ball.
out how else I
Osaka
can
that
give all
gives her
this
the
other stuff
time.
away.
And that is a much better way to go into the forehand of Osaka. I think Ružić should keep with more serves into the backhand side and go into the forehand only when she can find depth and pace. Otherwise, Osaka will hit winner after winner off that wing. And this is what can happen on the backhand side when you keep her in the cross courts sometimes. And it's gotten so much better with Viktorovsky by her side, but sometimes she pulls the trigger down the line too early.
And
You can
lies
see
the
by
problem
her
with staying up
face
late.
saying, "Oh, that was into my body. That
Hi,
was not the
Corey.
one to go down the line on."
Staying up late now, so that means if I do decide to wake up early, despite going to bed too late, I'm gonna be super tired. It just is the way it is. I went to bed at like 1:30 yesterday, and I woke up
Very difficult to beat Osaka if the ball is coming through the middle corridor. You definitely have to try and get her on the run or back in behind her. But when she's going forward through that middle corridor, she's deadly.
Because typically, what is it? I feel like I'm a person that needs 8 hours. But I can't go under really, or I wake up like groggy as ever. Just doesn't work out. But if I stay late, stay sleeping late, I feel like I miss my sleep. Because I'm a person who likes to do stuff during the day versus at night. Only thing I like to do at night is I'll go to the gym. That's like it. I don't want to do grocery shopping at night. None of the above. I don't do no running errands at night. All that I want to do in the daytime. It's actually taking me a minute.
Are you withholding enough tax from your paycheck? We'll explain how a W-4 form helps you adjust your...
Should I do a live stream while handing these out? I've been thinking about like either a video or should I just stream because
the 22.
how these videos look like. Look at them. I'm not editing.
It's a full house here tonight on Rod Laver Arena, and what was an enormous game, nearly 14 minutes of battling. That's just reward here.
And I gotta say, I love the competitive spirit of young Antonia Ružić here. She hung in this game, and Naomi Osaka is playing a very good beginning of this match. This is quite entertaining. Yeah, she missed it, but you could see there There was the higher one to the backhand, got the short one, just didn't quite execute. There can be a game plan against Osaka, never guaranteed because she's just that good.
Second ace for Naomi tonight. 184 down the tee. That's where she likes it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, she's made it.
Stop. What should be wrong?
Gaining in confidence tonight.
What a rally from both women, and look how low Ružić is staying here, reminiscent of Radwanska and Angie Kerber. Knee touches the
She got
ground.
tired. Where have I been? I just not been on here. But no, God says it's not my time yet. Every once in a while, I like to do it, even though I feel like they restrict like
So here's an opportunity.
what I do.
Point here. Ružić.
Yeah, I want to do it because that was the whole point. I can start business with that. What do you mean? With what? If you mean the crocheting, I'm trying to. It just hasn't been going as well as I would like it to.
A really strong fight back here from Ružić. But it's Osaka. Full lead, 3-2 first set.
Osaka leads 3-2.
And can I just get the feeling that Osaka was almost over anxious or over keen to try and do everything so well and hit winners and play perfectly, but just needs to be a little more patient, I suspect.
Yeah, I think that's the one task she maybe has for herself, because she has that much power and she can hit those winners, as we saw on a few returns and serves. But Ružić is a good player. She's just up and coming. She's 65 in the world, very solid. She has good technique. I feel like when somebody has a lot of power and you come up against somebody who has good technique, they can usually handle it once the nerves settled. You could see Antonia just being okay with that much pace directed at her. And Naomi definitely needs to find a bit more patience. Time.
Well, that's Melbourne Tennis Center, so well located to the backdrop of the city there. We're in Rod Laver Arena. At the bottom of your picture, you've got Kia Arena. You've also got Margaret Court Arena at the back. And plenty of outside courts still in action here on day 3 at the Australian Open. Naomi Osaka off to a solid start, leads 3-2 first set.
You have entered a new state of find, where a boho poncho crocheted with 50 years of campfire smoke and secrets emerges for one last festival. Goodwill, Greater Milwaukee, and Chicago.